Hello, camera. Whoever happens to be watching, I want to request something. I request that you disabuse yourself of the illusion of a global community. It's one powerful illusion. But I'm not convinced that there is actually any such thing currently as a global community. Rather, what you see is a pretty convincing illusion that such is the case. You're able to connect with someone. Now, that's not to say that it's not possible to have a worldwide connection, or rather singular and isolated incidents of that, singular and isolated cases of a worldwide connection. In some way, I feel that, of course, you're watching me, there might be something getting through. You and I benefit, oh indeed, from this illusion. That's not to say that the illusion is good, but there are perks to it. For instance, here, I'm able to speak and talk into a camera, which I've posted the Shakti Cluster app upon, so at least I can look into that. But the camera will capture my image, they'll capture my words, and I'm able to send that off into cyberspace, and fortunately for you, you're able to catch a glimpse. One example I did want to mention was of the way that nations, there are national communities, such as the Chinese community. I'm actually not too familiar with them personally, although they have a serious impact in my world, here in America. And if you're an American, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There is a strong component of the Chinese economy in which their goal is to produce in high quantity the cheapest plastic goods and products that they can and sell them in bulk at a cheap rate, dirt cheap, overseas, primarily to America. And if you are in America, you will find this curse almost anywhere you go. Almost any time you go fill your gas and waltz into the convenience store. Or go to the local supermarket to get a tool. Is that at the supermarket? Target, for example. You want to get a tool to work on a project. Well, you'll find those 5 familiar letters. CHINA. And that reminds you that there's a scheme going on. There are actually 2 cooperating schemes going on. For China, or for some people in China, some organizations in China, to do that as a means of profit. And likewise, there is another scheme running here in America to buy those products and sell them, provide them to you, the American public, you and me, the American public, provide them to us at a marked up rate. That's another scheme in itself. Of course, you require there to be cheap goods overseas for you to buy. It is a little absurd that how many hundreds of tons of plastic get sent over on big rigs that take somewhat, 2 months, not through 2 months, no, 2 times 3, 3 months or 6 months to get here, I've heard. And the thing about the schemes is that in neither case does either party consider the benefit of the other party. There's no concern. Like, business people in America are not buying Chinese goods to help out the Chinese people. They're buying them primarily to help themselves out. And that's what's lacking in this illusion, really. I mean, why isn't there such a thing as a global community? You tell me. What would constitute a global community? And then again, is that really what we're after? You know, the way I would describe it is that instead of a global community, what you are privy to and what you are witnessing with the translocating of migrants and workers in and out of various countries and to various countries for business or pleasure, what you are witnessing in all that is nothing more than a global slave trade network run by you know who. I'm not trying to condemn you for getting, using the services that it provides, the perks that illusion provides. I've used those perks too. Well, hell, I just told you about them right now. Well, I want to slide into one more thing, and that would be the high cost of convenience. That's another trope that I want to coin / get you to think about, is the absurdly high cost of convenience. Convenience is not cheap. You may be saving time, and that's another odd term, saving time. Is there really such thing as saving time, or is that just another illusion? But you're going to pay for it, and the price of convenience, like it's convenient to sit at a restaurant, but they're going to charge you much more than what it would cost to gather the food yourself and prepare it yourself, if that were possible, if you had the opportunity to do that. What they're charging costs high. And do with that what you will, if that inspires you at all. But remember that convenience ain't cheap. Thanks again, Johnny Lichka, January 14th, 2021. Reporting from, of all places, Beaver Lake.